So all those little motions that an audience might make, or indeed an audition panel might make, we take those movements and we place them into virtual people, into meta-humans. And then once in the space, we can decide how those people react. Are they very attentive? Are they very appreciative? Or are they quite bored? Are they distracting, phones going off, coughing?
At the Royal College of Music, we are aiming to get our students onto some of the world's great stages. The problem that we have is that they're practicing in rooms that are very long ways away from those halls, acoustically, physically, geographically.
We see performers at all stages of their careers having this kind of stage fright and this performance anxiety appearing sometimes out of nowhere, sometimes quite unexpectedly for them. So it's not just about saying to a performer, well, keep performing, you'll get used to it, you'll get over it. So we started with very low-cost approaches, a bit of film, a few lights, to help give that sense of being in front of an audience, being in front of an audition panel. But what we've done over the last 18 months is really take this to the next level. Virtual environments of acoustic simulation, artificial intelligence, and spaces where performers can experience what it's like to perform, as well as how they can react to those environments when things maybe don't go as planned.
So as part of our project, we scanned 3 halls here at the Royal College of Music, and those scans enabled us to get the acoustic data of the space, the response times. We then installed 64 speakers and microphones around the room so that we can reproduce the particular acoustic signature from a very specific hall that we would have measured before. And we also got the visual data so that we can recreate them visually here in our lab and project them onto our screens.
An empty venue isn't so exciting to perform for, and we want to fill it with people. So what we then do is we take a performance capture artist and we record hundreds of different motions in a performance capture suite, and we place them into virtual people, into meta-humans. And then once in the space, we can decide how those people react. Is it a standing ovation at the end, or is the applause more muted?
I think I do really get a benefit from the space. You feel the lights shining on you and you see an audience in front of you. And I think for me it has been really, really helpful because then when you finally get up on stage, you're like, oh, I've done this before. This is a sound that I recognize and this is a scene that I recognize with all these people in front of me.
It's been really rewarding to see our students react to these spaces as we've unveiled them, and to see the different ways that they've been putting them to use, ways that even we hadn't thought of. We've had our percussionists come in and start to recreate what it's like to play in pit orchestras in the West End. We've had musicians come in to practice not just their music, but their public speaking and the different ways they address the audience. It lets us know that we've built something as versatile as we wanted it to be, that can suit the different needs of all the different musicians and performers that come to use it.